Alright, let's just get to this trade breakdown. So coming into the day on Tuesday, I was looking for lower prices. With that being said, around this 8:30, 7:30 my time. Now I just wanted to see some buy stops be taken out before I was looking for an entry. So a little bit prior to 8:30, we had these the swing high here. That price ran above after 8:30. So from there, after price ran above the buy stops, I wanted to see a break in market structure to the downside. So I was just waiting for a swing low to be formed and have that break structure happen on the 1 minute or whatever time frame there was a swing low formed on. I was waiting for that to be broken with displacement, which this candle here made this small 1 minute fair value gap. I got in, well, first, so after price ran below this swing low, I was looking for this third candle to close to make sure we got that fair value gap, and then I was anticipating price to run back into that for my entry. I didn't even wait for price to tap back into that. I just got in on this third candle here. I'll show you. Might be hard to see, but this box, yeah, that's that fair value gap. There's a swing low here. This is different on this platform, but swing low here, broke to the downside. I got in on this candle, and this was my first entry, and then I added more position, which, you know, this trade was not good. I added more positions. I didn't even wait for price to tap back in there for the confirmation. So 2 entries here. My stop loss was just above this high. Really should have been one of these though. Yeah, I got taken out here, and then I took another trade because I was confident in a lower setup, and the reason behind that is because the higher time frame price had this imbalance. When it tapped back into there, I wanted to look for like an entry pattern. On the 1 minute, I couldn't see it on TradingView, but on here, dropped down on the 30-second, I knew there was something, like I knew there was an entry in there. We had a swing low here, and then this imbalance here formed, and then price tapped back into there. I'll just draw this out. 2 of them. This first one was a 0.25. I didn't realize that I had this position size on until like I set my stop loss. I'll just go through that right now. Until I set my stop loss above here, and I seen the money like was not normally how it should be. So then I got in again with the correct one right here, 1.1. This is where I was looking to take partials at, and then this line down here is my like final take profit. When price was moving down, when they got to here almost to my partials, I'm like, okay. I was like, all right, I'm just going to move my stop loss above this swing high because I won't take that big of a L if price decides to reverse, you know, like that's just what I was thinking. But it might be bad, but like I never put my stop loss I never move it. My stop loss is set at a certain high I feel comfortable with, and today I just decided to move it, and I paid for it for real. So you can see here, my stop loss got hit on this candle, boom. And then, like I said, I was targeting that lower liquidity down there. Yeah, my stop loss was above that. But look at this trade. If I did not move my stop loss, and I would have had a 6 pip stop loss, a banger. It's early in the year. I'm getting all the mistakes out, like FOMO, entering a position with the wrong lot size, moving my stop loss when I really have no reason to, breaking my rules, not waiting for, you know, price to tap back into my point I'm looking for, and making the mistakes of that. It's like, yeah, I lost these trades. I consider these 2 trades. I lost both, you know, and it's not like I was wrong on my bias. Okay, maybe the first trade, yeah. I didn't even wait for price to tap back into there, and once it did, it closed above, so I wouldn't have even gotten in on this trade. So then we came back into this 1 minute, 2 minute imbalance. Like I said, I wanted to see that lower confirmation before I got in. If I'd never moved my stop loss, this trade would have been good. But, you know, Obviously, I wrote everything. I journaled the lessons I learned, not to move my stop loss, not breaking my rules and waiting for price to tap back into my entry point, and just being patient. But honestly, I took myself out because I'm breaking my rules. The rules are there for a reason, set in place, and I paid today. Someone said, I think PJ Trading on Instagram, he said taking losses is part of the game. It's like paying the tax on it. Damn near, dude. Damn near. It's just part of the game. Lesson: don't move your stop loss and wait for confirmation. Reasonable crash out though, I feel like I'm far from where I started. Like looking back, I never even knew where price would want to go or had a bias. Now it's just like it's playing out right in front of my eyes and I'm selling, bro. I'm selling. But nah. Just wait, I gotta get these lessons out. I might have to blow another account. Let's talk about it. I might blow this account. I'm not gonna lie. I never show this, but I guess I might as well. This is my second account. I already had a 10K account. Y'all knew I blew that shit. Yeah, this is a 25K account that I have. The next trade, I only can risk 100 something, 130 something. So I'm gonna try not to. Bro, I thought I would never blow an account. Not gonna lie. Hey, it's part of the game. I guess I have to blow. You have to blow accounts to learn the mistakes, the bad habits, breaking rules, not following the plan, over leveraging, revenge trading, FOMO, greed, all that. But we've taken some L's, a lot of L's, because I'm obviously down on the account right here. I need 27,500, but I'm trying not even think about the money. Know how hard that is not to think about the money when trading is about the money, but also it's your freedom. This is a skill set nobody can take from you. Once you've learned it, it's wraps, GG's. Once you fix the psychology part, and I think that's where I'm at in my journey. I'm learning, more about my strategy as I go along, trying to refine it, tweak it. But it's the psychology part where if you keep on making these same mistakes, you're gonna just end up in the same position. So the L's have to come. Turn them into lessons, learn from them, and keep it pushing. But gotta get funded, bro. That's the whole goal. 200K funded. But what are you gonna do to get funded? What do you have to stop doing to get that payout to pass your funded account? I feel like I am in the psychological part of trading right now. Maybe when they say it takes this long, man, if you focus, lock in, don't half-ass it, just learn it. But you have to get those mistakes. You have to fail. You have to lose. Can't not go through that as a trader. Really, you gotta lose to learn, to know what not to do next, to know what to do next, to see if this is the right setup. And it just comes with time. That you can't give out. There's no game on that. Time. That's it. Time in the market. But as I said in the last video, this is the year. Get all the dumb mistakes out, learn from them, and keep it pushing, bro. I've had this account for almost 3 months, and it's crazy. My first one, I blew it. This one, we'll see, Down for the 3 months, but again, I feel like in the next few months, these are not going to be like that. They're going to be up thousands, thousands. And I just want to show all this because, bro, I'm not perfect. I take L's. Behind the scenes, a lot of people don't share the L's, but it is not all W's, dude. Not all W's, bro. But what is separating me from, I shouldn't compare, but at the same time, it's what's stopping me from becoming a funded trader or a profitable trader, as in everybody else, that is funded, that are taking payouts. What are they doing that I'm not doing? What am I not doing that I know I should be doing? When you're watching this video is gonna be out Wednesday, and then Thursday we're back on the charts. So stick around for the live stream. If you guys haven't, turn on the post notifications because I damn near stream. I've been streaming for the past couple of days, and then over the weekend I back test and I live stream on that. So feel free to stop by whenever. Check out the streams on the weekends, late night weekends, grinding while they're out partying, putting work in. Separate yourself from the crowd, bro. If you're gonna do what everybody else is doing, then you're gonna have what everybody else has and live the life that everybody else is living. But if you want to be great, do what others aren't willing to do. That's different for everybody. It could be stop playing the game, stop going out, stop spending money, lock in, start being more consistent with their habits, switch up your habits that are beneficial for you, and separate yourself. Lock in, be patient. It takes time. It doesn't happen overnight, but the work that you put in overnight will show. It does happen overnight if you're working towards it, but it's not going to happen at all if you don't take any action. So I'm going to just leave it at that. If you guys enjoy these type of videos, stick around. Plenty more to come. So with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one.